Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back. And today we're working once again on the Altered Index Challenge 2025, hosted by Suzanne at Nonstop Paper Crafts. And this week's prompt, we're on week 18. Yes, 18. I didn't do 17. Zodiac is the prompt for this week. So I was thinking, what do I know about the Zodiac? Signs of the Zodiac. We're all born under a different sign of the Zodiac, aren't we? So I thought, well, I might as well do mine. So I'm under the sign of Virgo. So I thought I'd look to see what the symbol for Virgo was. And it's come up. I'll just have to go into my little tablet. And I can show you. The sign for Virgo is this M, if you can see it, with the curly tail. So it's this one. So I thought, well, that'll be my focal point. That's what I'm going to try and cut one out and make it my focal point. But of course I need to do a bit of a background first. So I pulled out my different coloured sort of lilac-y, mauvey colours. And because I associate the Zodiac with the stars. This is all very loose associations, but I've got a star stencil here. I've got a couple, but I thought I'd use this one and just do some stars all over my background. And I'm going to start with the milled lavender. Oh, I haven't pulled my little brushes out. I knew there'd be something I'd forget. So I had a couple of little brushes. So I'm going to start with this one. It's very, very pale, so I might add a few bits of one of the others, and I haven't not quite sure which colour would go best with it. But I don't want the background to be too dominant, but I'd like it just to have something there. So let's just see how these look when I've covered this card with little lilac, little lavender stars. Okay. All right, the more kind of a pinky lavendery colour. Well, that's fine. In fact, it's really quite pink, isn't it? Okay, so I wanted to add just a little bit more depth of colour. I don't quite know which one I want to use. So I'm just going to try a bit of, just see which colour I prefer. So I've got the Seedless Preserves. Not sure that goes very well. Maybe the Dusty Concord would be a better option. Maybe. I must admit this is more pink than I expected, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this in a few places. Just to add another layer of colour, really. Quite lightly. What we're doing. Let's see, we're getting a few extra bits. And actually the pinky colour is actually quite handy because I've got some pink I want to put on here. So it's just more pink than I expected. That will do. I think I might just tape my cup. It's a bit risky, but I'm just going to kind of go over it gently again with the milled lavender, just to knock back the pink around the stars a little bit. especially around the edges. Don't know how much it's really doing, but I feel like I'm just taking out some of that whiteness around the edges. Okay, I think we'll go with that. It's just a little background. No, that goes over there. Let's just see how this develops. Might add more colour around the edges at a later stage. So I have already drawn and cut out the Virgo symbol in just a piece of white card, because I'm terrible at drawing, and I thought I'll draw one out and then I can cut round it and I can draw around it, because I want to do it in black to make it really pop. And when I looked in my box of black scraps, I found this piece, and it's actually a piece of black velvet. And I thought, ooh, that would be rather nice to have. It's got a lovely feel to it. So I thought I can draw around it on the back. So if I put this on backwards, that's the key. Put your template on backwards, because then I'm going to turn it over. So it's not the best drawing in the world, but it's not. At least you can see what it's meant to be. So I think I'll do that. And I've got a silver pen here so that it shows up on the black. Now I've got to try and not shift. So you might not be able to see very well, because I'm going to try and hold it down so I can draw around it as accurately as I can, and draw around the little piece I need to cut out. I'm sorry if my hand is covering what I'm doing. Right. Okay, we've got a version. Now I've got to see if I can cut it out. I don't know how easy it will be to cut out this. Oh, it's fine. I didn't know if it would be a bit thick and hard to cut, but it's absolutely fine to cut. So I think perhaps I'll do the little circle first. That might be easier to do while this is still intact. So where's my... I better just take this mat off, because I don't want to cut into it, because I've got a cutting mat underneath. Which of course you won't be able to see very well because it's black on black. I'm sorry about that. Just need to cut out this little bit here with my craft knife, which, as you can see, ages and ages ago, the top just broke off. But it's still sharp, and it still works. I don't use it very often. I'm not much of a dab hand with a craft knife, so see how this goes. I can always do a bit with the scissors. In fact, I might get the scissors in now just to finish that off. Now that I've started it. Okay. Right. I really need to get a new craft knife. I just don't use it enough to make it worth my while buying a new one, really. Right, so if you can see, I'll bring in the picture of the symbol again. See if I can lie this flat. Whoop. You see that? Then I've got this. So I don't think that's far off. It doesn't look too bad, does it? That one. So, yeah, I think that will work. Happy enough with that. So we've got our card, now M, and I thought what I'd like to do is put a doily behind it. And I've got a little pack here. I've hardly ever used them. I think I must have bought them a long while ago, of die-cut doilies in different shades of pink. So I like this one, I think, to pop there because I wanted something behind it. Does it need to be a bit stronger, the colour? Maybe that's a bit pale. That could go like that. That looks quite nice. I've got the others that perhaps not quite as strong as that, but stronger than the other. Oh, I like that with the rose. It's been cut out of some, presumably some sort of decorated paper rather than plain paper or dyed paper. So there's that one. Yeah, quite like that. Might just move it up a little. Any other candidates? Seem to have got two of everything. This is too pale, because I thought the background would be darker than this. That was my original plan. I think I still want to put something, I want to make it a little bit darker. I think I'm going to go over it a bit more. I think it's just too wishy-washy for my liking. So I have got a bigger star stencil, but maybe I just need to put a bit more of this on. The Dusty Concord. Just feel like it's just not got enough presence. Is that better? I think so. How's that? Yep, and I think I'm going to go around the edge with the Dusty Concord as well. I needed a dauber. think that's a bit better. Oh, no. Just see a gap there. Around here. I want to do a bit more. Okay. I know it's kind of jumbly and busy, but I feel like it's a better background now. Okay. Stop. Make me stop. Okay, how does that look now with that? Okay, so it's that one. I also quite like this one. That one's, yeah, not sure about that one. I think I like this one better now. I like the colour of this one better with the lilac. Now that it's a bit stronger, I think that works better. Okay, so we've got that. And all I'm going to do is I want to put a label underneath and stamp Virgo on it, and that will be it. So I've pulled out these labels. These are Roxy Creations labels. I didn't know if any of them would work as they are. Don't know whether that's what way up that's meant to go. Don't suppose it matters. Whether that would work. Don't think this one. Got a bit of pink and a bit of lilac in it. My other option was to turn it over, because I like the shape. And to decorate this side of it. But I'm not so sure now. I'm not sure now whether that would actually work. I'm thinking I might try and use that. And I was going to stamp with the purple, but I've decided to go with the black to tie in with the black of the symbol. I think that's what I want to do. I'm just wondering whether I want to use this shape but do some plain card in a purple instead of this, which is got all the colours in that I'm not really using. Bear with me. So I've got this enormous box full of plain card scraps and another box full of pattern card scraps from scrapbook paper, and I come up with this pitiful quantity of lilac or purple, and yeah, I had hardly any purple. It was really a struggle to find anything, so I don't know if any of these are going to work. So the option is to cover a piece with the ink. So that's really dark. I don't think that works either. This is probably the closest colour, but I don't even think that's big enough. Look at that, it's not really big enough, is it? What a shame, because that would have been, I think, the best colour. No, I don't like any of these with it. No. That one maybe. No. Don't know. Maybe I could go lighter. Okay. The alternative is just to ditch the idea of doing this shape and just do a standard sort of label, or like maybe a ticket shape. Maybe I'll do that. So I'm going to cut it I can see that the bottom edge is not straight, so now where's my, yeah, okay. So that bit's not straight. Not sure that is either. And I'm going to use my little this punch, I think, to do little ticket corners. I haven't done that very well. I'll try again. That's better. This one doesn't look right. Neither does that one. You have to get these things just right in here, in the punch to get them to come out properly. So I could do that, and then I think I might put something behind it. A bit of lace. Like that. Bit of lace behind the ticket just to soften it. Oh, I've got my fabric scissors. Oh, my fabric scissors are downstairs. Oh no! I wonder if I can cut it with this. Luckily, these are still new enough to cut. I just thought it's another media, isn't it? Lace. Don't think I've used much of this kind of thing on these cards, so just to make it look a little bit more feminine. Let's get rid of all these bits of card that don't work. Okay, so I've got that, and I want to stamp on it, don't I? Let's hope it shows up now. Having worked so hard to find the right colour. I've got it. So I've got my little click stamps. I've got them all in this little box here, and they all click together. Just got them from Amazon. And so yeah, I've got Virgo on there. I did pull out, yes I did pull out my new black stamp, my new black ink. Got the Versifine in, what colour is it? Nocturne, so basically black. Should be nice and strong. Let's see. I probably shouldn't do it while it's still on the lace. That probably won't help. Or when I've not put it central, unfortunately. Never mind. So we'll just have to put a little something up there, won't we? I think one thing I'd like to do is go around, give it a little border. Whoop. Turn around. Okay. that on there. I want to put a little something here, maybe a butterfly or a rose or something like that. So I've got some little die cuts from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I want to think. Would these flowers work? Because that's a good colour, isn't it? And might be a little pink butterfly lurking in here somewhere. Sure there is, just finding it. Could be an issue. Another flower. I had a flower. Yep. That's. Oh, I see another flower. Another butterfly now. Okay, got a couple of butterfly options. Right, I think perhaps what I should do is get these bits stuck down first. Let's do that. Let's put my doily down and then we'll faff with the label. Now let's put a bit of this bit of lace down. Bit of glue under here. And so we've got our sort of label there, and I'd like to get these flowers in. I don't know whether to put that under there or kind of, I quite like it just going over that corner like that. Maybe we could have a butterfly there. Which one? That one? Or that one? Oh no, I think I like this one better. Okay, so I just need to ink this a little bit because they are it's a bit white. I might be able to just get rid of some of that white with my scissors. Yeah, I think I can get in there. Try not to poke myself. It's on card, so it's not too bad to poke. It doesn't all collapse on you. And this little tiny piece as well. Try not to stab myself again. I'm always stabbing myself when I do this, but not very hard. Okay, it's got rid of most of that. I'll just have a quickly go around it just to knock back the white that is showing. Oh, I think I can get rid of a bit more there. Get rid of a bit more around the leaf. going to worry about it too much. This isn't going in a journal, but there we are. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, I suppose I better glue this down really before I put the flower on. Yes, glue it down first. Okay, and then the flower. This has got both the pink and the lilac in it. And the purpley colour. Anyway, I like it. On there. Okay, and then we've got our butterfly. Let's check I'm filming. Yes, I am. Good. Paranoia sets in after a bit sometimes. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do for this prompt, for the Zodiac prompt. And I'll put my pin back in my bottle. So there it is. Zodiac prompt, and I've used Virgo because that's my Zodiac sign. So thank you for joining me today. And perhaps you could do something with your Zodiac sign. A bit of a challenge to cut it out, but it wasn't too bad. It's not brilliant in the middle there, but never mind. And I'll see you again soon, I hope. Bye for now.